Greetings, comrades! This is Vive Caleb, back with part 3 of Dark Covenant. And before I continue, I'd like to apologize in advance. I have a little bit of a sore throat, and quite a bit of mucus buildup. So, my apologies if I cough a bit and, have the sniffles a bit. This happens to me every year. I sound a little bit congested too, but nothing I can't handle. It's just something I've dealt with last few years. But, yeah. It's starting to clear up a little bit, but take us some Robitussin, and I might take some Mucinex later today in order to lose some more of this phlegm out. But, happens to me every year. Anyway, let us continue our slaughter of the demon kind. Not severe coughing fits, but I did cough quite a bit. Had a little bit of chest pain, but that's gone away. But yeah, having congestion's not fun. Yeah, and I must reiterate that there's no music, because apparently all the music here is copyrighted music, just in MIDI form. Too much going on. It's been kind of sort of a crazy week at work. People are kind of sort of panic shopping this last couple days because we're supposed to get a really bad cold snap on the weekend. Like the low is supposed to be like in the teens, and it's just going to be freezing for a couple days. No rain or snow, thankfully, because I don't want any icy roads. I can't. I just don't feel comfortable driving on icy roads. It's just like, ugh. I mean, I will if I have to, but, if I can avoid it, I can. So we're on map 8. This is only a 12 map pack, so yeah. I mentioned it before, pretty simplistic, but like I said, this was in '96. This is before map makers got a lot more creative. Turn on my headset a little bit. Speaking of headset, I'm contemplating getting a Pulse 3D headset for the PS5. Either that or the Pulse Elite. I haven't decided yet. I'm not really going to be using it to play, like talking online and stuff, because, I don't like talking to people when I'm playing online. Especially the types of people that are out there these days. But maybe I'm playing, like, Ratchet and Clank, or Returnal when I get it for, the PS5 eventually. Be a little more immersed into the action, the sound and stuff. So I get the haptic feedback of the DualSense controller. Now let's see what the Pulse 3D headset's all about. They're not cheap though. Regular goes for like $100, and the Elite version goes for like $150. I might get the Elite because it has more stuff. It has a little wireless dongle as well as a charging dock, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I was going to make a separate video about this, but I figured I'd talk about it now. It's already been 1 year since I built Antaeus. My current PC. And for those who don't know, I actually have a link to my a playlist of all the videos of all the parts I got for Antaeus, and of course the final build. But yeah, I dare say this PC's future-proof because it's rocking a 4070 and a Ryzen 7 7700X and 64 gigs of RAM and a 1000 watt power supply. So if I need to upgrade, I can. And I still have plenty of headroom. One second. Yeah, sorry, more of that phlegm coming out. I didn't even take Mucinex yet, and quite a bit of it's coming out. I'll take some later, so hopefully get more of it out. But anyway, yeah. Antaeus, my PC build, is everything I was hoping for it to be, and then some. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. So I kill these guys. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Building and playing with Antaeus, it helped me through a dark time in my life. Because, for those who don't know, I was planning my PC build like in November of 23. And sadly, it will be a month before my dad passed away. I did get a few more parts before then. And I had to take some time off of YouTube. And then, you know, after help with the family, you know, kind of recomposing myself, I got back to it. And I started getting more parts for Antaeus, and here we are. The build's complete. Took a little time to set up. And yeah, I was playing Cyberpunk, playing some Teardown, and you know, Skyrim Special Edition. You know, I really enjoyed myself. How much better everything ran, how much better everything looked. Because before this, I had a 2060, which is still a decent card for the time, but it's starting to show its age. Pull myself up. Yeah, being able to play all the games I have and with better graphics quality and performance, it was a game changer. It really was. And like I said, it helped get me through a dark time in my life. But of course, it wasn't the only thing. I managed to get the Switch OLED. I'll talk more about the Switch here in a minute. Then I've got an Xbox Series X for my birthday. And I decided to get a PS5 Slim for Christmas. And I'm glad to be able to play on all the platforms now. Because I mentioned before, I have a ton of games on Steam, but I also play those games on the TV and, you know, on the go and stuff. So, yeah, for all you gamers out there, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't restrict yourself to just one platform, because if it goes belly up, and you're gonna where your hundreds of, if not thousands of dollars of games went. One of the reasons I got the consoles, so I could get physical copies. And one of the reasons I got the PS5 Slim with the disc tray, disc drive, I should say. And the reason I got the Xbox Series X, the original one, not the all-digital version. Because I like to own the games that I buy. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Right key. I already went through here, but I just need to look through. So I'm glad I went from console to PC to both. And you know what? At this point, I wouldn't have it any other way. But Antaeus, you know, it was first a stepping stone. Like I said, it helped get me through a dark time. Why I can't go through here? Invisible wall. Yeah, as for the consoles, I'm sure most of you saw by now the reveal trailer for the Switch 2. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm skeptical about it. Because it does say that it's fully backwards compatible with the Switch library, physical and digital, so that's awesome. That alone is going to be a buy for me. But it also said certain games won't work with it. And I posted a comment on a video, and another user said it might be certain games like Labo and like Ring Fit Adventures, because the new Joy-Cons on the Switch are going to be a little bigger. And they have a different attachment system. Like they slot in instead of like you sliding them in with that iconic click. That alone was a good feature for the Switch 1. But the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, yeah, the Switch itself, the Switch 2 itself is bigger. And that's just going to have a bigger screen. And supposedly due to the processor, it's supposed to be as powerful as a PS4 or Xbox One. Which, that's a bold claim. We'll see how that goes. There's a vulnerability speak on only one thing. Cyber Demon. Okay, I guess I have to... Just takes me back up here. I overflipped the switch. Well, Baron of Hell, no. I was expecting Cyber Demon, and those textures aren't properly aligned. The Evil Eye. But yeah, I looked up the specs. I don't know what the processor. It's a Tegra processor. That's supposed to have the same power as the PS4 and Xbox One. We'll see how that plays out. One thing I'm curious is if the new Joy-Cons will have stick drift. Because we all know, Joy-Cons, at least in the initial run, had an issue of stick drift. And that was also evident with the early DualSense controllers. But there's so many people, including myself, are hoping that the big three will switch to like Hall effect sensors. Or better yet, TMR sensors. So they use a lot less power than Hall effect. But they're still just as accurate. Depending on where they're sourced from, of course. And a big thing for me, what are going to be the launch titles? Like, certain a Mario title will be a given, because it's Nintendo. But they only showed, like, Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder in a screenshot, but that's it. Want to know what kind of games are coming out for it. And hopefully people don't buy Switch 2 games thinking they'll run in the Switch 1, since from the looks of it, it's going to use the same cartridge slot as the original Switch, so naturally that's going to cause a bit of confusion. Like, Metroid Prime 4 comes out for the Switch 2, and someone buys it and think they'll work on the Switch 1. It's like, why isn't it working? It's like, it's for the Switch 2. That's not the Switch 2, that's the Switch 1. Because there are some dumb people out there. They don't think things through. Sadly, I know people at work that are like that. There's some Demos Lab vibes here. But yeah, I'm excited for the Switch 2, but at the same time, I'm kind of skeptical about it. I'm waiting for more information to come out to see whether or not it's going to be a day one purchase for me. Because even if it isn't, I still have 3 different Switches and a decent amount of games for them, so I'll be good on that front. And I'm playing a lot of the PS5 lately, so yeah. going in circles. But I'm going the right way because I have the right key. What's down here? Just shells. Again, I apologize for the lack of music, but you know, copyrighted MIDIs, I'm not taking any chances. Because pretty much anything goes in the 90s when it comes to Doom map making. Just nowadays, mappers have a little more creative liberty. I mean, they're making whole games of the GZ Doom engine, like Sulaco. There are a few others on the top of my head. I know there's Total Chaos, which is supposedly going to be its own game. I think there's another one called White Frequency or something. I forgot the name of it. I see why so many games are using the GZ Doom engine, or coming out using the GZ Doom engine, which is awesome. It's teleported right next to a Cyber Demon. Because why wouldn't it? Right there, too. You know what? Get my ass back up there. And... think you could cheap shot me. Even with the super shotgun, it takes time to kill a Cyber Demon. And we can do it with the BFG too. I did get a couple games, the PS5, digitally of course. Got Hot Wheels Unleashed. The second one. The first one went for a sale. Same for the Steam version. I have it for Xbox. I think Switch, too. I say Switch as well. Because I think I have a Switch, too. Like, nope. Let me go this way. There, Hot Wheels Unleashed. I'm playing Fortnite again for the first time in a while. Because they added Hatsune Miku. Because reasons. That's I had to get it because reasons. One second. I'm editing these out, by the way. But yeah, I've been trying all these other game modes and stuff. I know they've been adding a first-person shooter mode called Ballistic. Pretty fun. It's trying to be like CS:GO, and I guess Call of Duty. And there's a few gun game like islands out there, and I'm not gonna. It's really fun, and you still get XP playing those modes. So that's awesome. So I'm no longer restricted to Battle Royale. There's one gun game series I really like. It has pretty much all the weapons that have been made in Fortnite so far. Because a lot of you only play in creative mode or these like special game mode rooms. And you gotta get upgrades where you have like You instantly reload. You can fly around. You can buy permanent weapons. At least for your time on that game, because it's easy to get money. No monsters for it to resurrect, so that's good. What teleports and stuff. Install map 9, jeez. Okay. So for 1996, this map pack's not too bad. You know, I played a lot worse. It's still. Apparently that's not a secret. You just hit 2 monsters and what was the point? Okay, giant pentagram, as to be expected, you know. Okay, let's switch it up a bit. Oh yeah, on the PS5 or the Fortnite, first time ever playing Fortnite with a controller, and at least the building takes a little getting used to, but I stick with 0 build because I can't do building that well in Fortnite because, like, you know, I have the reaction time of a baked potato, so yeah, that's why I stick with 0 build and these different gun games and whatnot. Okay, there's something I'm missing here. Is there a switch? Those look like switches, but and just fix it back over here. Oh, switch back here. Oop. Kind of eerie that this room went dark all of a sudden. I was supposed to be, you know, butt fucked by cyber demons, but nope. They wouldn't do something that cruel, would they? Well, they did earlier. Okay, is there a switch or something? Yep. Alrighty. Interesting little waterfall texture there. Not from Doom. Guess even back in the 90s, they use like they rip textures from other games. How many 75 monsters? Okay. Yes, I just wasted a BG Blast on an imp. Because that's how I roll. Okay, no switch here, nope. Not gonna lie, it feels kind of eerie playing without any music. Hey, if you love the Jaguar version of Doom, then you'll feel right at home. Again, I may have turned it off because of the copyrighted MIDIs. Oh, I did order the Far Cry Instincts games on eBay. Both the ones for the original Xbox and Predator for the 360. Yeah, Far Cry Instincts. I believe it's a remake of the original Far Cry, but for consoles. I know they ported it for the Wii for some goddamn reason. I heard nothing good about it. So I think I never played that. But definitely get Far Cry Instincts Predators. Basically, Far Cry Instincts, as well as its expansion, Evolution. The expansion pack was standalone, by the way. But on the one disc. And what's really cool about it is a map maker, which is pretty innovative for its time. There was another first-person shooter that we were playing a long time ago. They also had a map maker called Pariah. I doubt any of y'all heard of it. It came out like late in the Xbox and PS2 life cycle. But it was a pretty interesting first person. I remember beating it. I remember goofing around with the map maker because you have like vehicles. And what's interesting about Pariah is that you can collect like weapon cores to upgrade your weapons. But the weapon cores are limited throughout the entire game. So you want to pick like what weapon you like the most, what weapon you use the most, and focus on that. Because the higher upgrades require more weapon cores. I might hunt down that game one of these days. It wasn't a great game, but you know, it was decent enough. I had fun with the map maker and whatnot. Same with Far Cry Instincts. I don't recall seeing it in my local game store. I just went to look around. But I remember back when I shot the games, you would find like Far Cry Instincts Predator for like $5. Yeah, more of that phlegm. Jeez. Then we're gonna take some Mucinex after this. I'm doing okay. Just, you know, congestion. Happens to be every year. Nothing a little Robitussin and Mucinex can't fix. Oh, man. Yeah, I was hoping this would be a 3-part video, but given how dumb I am and I didn't know how big these later levels will be. They're still simple, just, you know, quite a bit of backtracking involved. Oh, goodness. So one thing about the PS4 and PS5 versions of Vampire Survivors, they're completely separate versions, so they haven't implemented cross-save yet, so yeah. Got a ton of progress to PS5 or the PS4. I'm starting from scratch again. Not that I mind. It's an awesome game. DLC is compatible with both versions, so you know that's something. I think I just unveiled the yellow key. Hit those bars of indication. Okay, it's pretty nice. Even in 1996, they got creative with the textures. Look like blood mixing in with the water. Okay, let's see. Again, I apologize for the coughing and stuff. It's clearing up, but it takes time. Yellow key obtained, now for the red key. Alrighty. Launch control. Okay, this will be the end of part 3 for Dark Covenant. I need to head to the store and get a few things. And yeah, this is Ungiven Caleb signing out. You all have a good day.